Okay, stop for a second. I want you to walk over to the nearest mirror right now. As you see, your eye shape is the single most powerful signal on your entire face. It's what determines whether you look trustworthy, dominant, youthful, or even dangerous. Now you probably think you know which eye shape you have. Maybe you've been told you have almond eyes your whole life. But I guarantee 90% of you are actually identifying them wrong. Today we're breaking down the 7 true eye shapes using actual aesthetic science, including the one rare shape that is scientifically proven to be the most intense. So let's find out which one you actually have. Number 1, the almond eyes. Alright, let's start with the baseline, the one everyone claims they have, the almond eyes. In aesthetic theory, this is often considered the classical perfect proportion. But to see if you actually have it, there is a strict test. Simply look straight ahead into the mirror. If your iris, the colored part, touches both your top eyelid and your bottom eyelid, hiding all the white space, then yeah, you've got a true almond shape. Aesthetically, this almond eye shape suggests high symmetry and balance. It's a chameleon that can basically pull off any look you throw at it. But wait, if you can see a tiny white of your eye beneath the iris while looking straight ahead, well, then you don't have almond eyes. You actually have type 2, the doe eyes or the round eyes. So if your eyes are more circular and you can see that white space, the sclera, underneath the iris, you're in the round eye club. While almond eyes signal a sense of maturity, round eyes project an air of innocence. While the science behind this is particularly interesting. Large round eyes create a biological signal known as neoteny. Effectively, this is the retention of youthful features that humans are hardwired to find trustworthy and open. As a result, it gives you what's known as the classic doe-eyed effect. So if you have this shape, the key is to avoid over-elongating them with heavy liners, as that actually works against your natural magnetic openness. But what if you look in the mirror and you can't even see your eyelid crease? Well, that brings us to type 3, the monolid eyes. This eye shape is super distinct because there's no visible crease separating the lid from the brow. Now, for years, Western beauty standards ignored this shape. But in the world of high fashion and editorial photography, this is the gold standard. Yep. Monolids offer a smooth, uninterrupted canvas that creates a gaze that feels incredibly sleek and modern. In fact, the power of this shape comes from the lash line itself, creating a look that is clean, sharp, and undeniably striking. Okay, now we have to talk about the most misunderstood shape on this list. Type 4, the hooded eyes. Go back to the mirror and observe. If you see a little fold of skin that hangs down and covers your crease, or even hides your lashes entirely, then you're hooded. Now, you might dislike this shape because your eyeliner always smudges, but biologically, this is the predator gaze. Yep, that heavy upper lid cuts off the top of the eye, which naturally creates a permanent smolder face. In fact, it makes your gaze look focused and intense rather than wide-eyed and naive. Type 5, the Siren, or the upturned eyes. To map this next shape, imagine a perfectly straight line running right through your pupils. Now, if the outer corners of your eyes lift up above that line, you've got upturned eyes. This is often called the cat eye or the siren gaze, and honestly, it's the most requested shape in plastic surgery right now. The reason? It all comes down to the positive canthal tilt. Yes, that upward angle visually lifts the entire face, giving you a gaze that is exotic, intense, and highly attractive. Okay, but what if the canthal tilt goes the other way? Well, that's type 6, the downturned eyes. Now look back at the imaginary line through your pupils. If the outer corner drops below that center line, you have downturned eyes. Some of the most iconic faces in history, including Marilyn Monroe, possess this exact shape. You see, while upturned eyes look fierce and predatory, downturned eyes create a biological signal of vulnerability and empathy. It's that puppy dog look that totally disarms people and makes you look approachable and soulful. So if this is you, don't try to force a cat eye. Instead, Embrace that romantic allure that only you can pull off. And finally, we've reached type 7, the deep-set eyes. Often called hunter eyes, this is the shape the internet culture is currently obsessed with. However, this isn't just about the eye, it's about the skull. Yep, if your brow bone projects forward, casting a shadow over your eyes, you have this type. Evolutionarily, deep-set eyes are linked to testosterone and dominance. That heavy brow ridge protects the eyes, while the resulting shadow makes the pupils harder to read. Therefore, this creates a subconscious signal of danger or mystery to others. So if you have this, you don't need makeup. Your bone structure does all the work for you. So, back to the mirror. Did you finally find your match? Or maybe you've realized you're a rare combo, like a hooded upturned mix. Let us know in the comments below. Remember, there's no such thing as a bad eye shape. Every single one of these sends a different biological message to the world.